Hello and welcome to the Archie Luxury program. Today I want to answer a email that came in to me, and basically the question was, if Patek Philippe and the Holy Trinity members, Audemars Piguet, Vacheron Constantin and Patek Philippe are so wonderful, why don't they have any officially certified chronometers? Now, we're saying chronometers, like a chronograph is a piece like it's a stopwatch and a watch combined, like a Omega Speedmaster, but a chronometer is a watch that's officially been certified as meeting certain accuracy criteria. And the question was, the way they inferred this question, they asked it like sort of saying, they're poking fun at Patek, Vacheron and Audemars and sort of saying, well, if those Holy Trinity members are so fucking wonderful, why don't they have the officially certified chronometer certification? And I'd like to answer that question because I think it's a really good question. And here is the reply. Here's the Archie Luxury reply. If you have a PhD from Harvard University, you don't boast about which high school you went to. And that's the same thing with Patek Philippe and not having officially certified chronometers. The piece is so great. The movement is done to such a fine standard, it surpasses all that crap. And this is the whole point. A Vacheron Constantin, Audemars Piguet and a Patek Philippe, they all have movements that are finished to such a standard, they put any, officially certified chronometer to shame. And this is the thing. Those pieces there, they are Geneva seal pieces. Now, Geneva seal pieces are for excellence. And this is the whole thing. Officially certified chronometers, it's merely accuracy. Whereas Geneva seal, it needs to be made within a certain location of Switzerland. And the movement needs to conform to certain principles. And this criteria is so high and so hard to attain that shitty pieces like Rolex could never attain it. They could never ever possibly attain it. And even you look at pieces like Omega aspires to be officially certified chronometers, but their movements, just like Rolex movements, are so unfinished, so utilitarian, that they'd never get a Geneva seal stamp of approval. And it even goes one further. A brand like Patek Philippe, the movement is so well finished, it surpasses the Geneva seal movement. So it just blows the Geneva seal movement, out of the water, the Patek Philippe seal. And this is the whole thing. Why doesn't Patek or Audemars or Vacheron have the officially certified chronometer stamp? And the answer is, that's like saying which fucking high school you went to when you have a PhD in fucking, from an Ivy League university. And that's the reason why. And the thing is with it, as far as it does go, I mean, look, I've got nothing against Rolex. Rolex is a great brand. But the Holy Trinity members, they are so far superior. The movements are so far more finished. It's like comparing, it really is like comparing a Rolex to a Seiko, and there were huge differences. And then comparing a Patek to a Rolex, it's equally as huge a difference. And this is the whole thing. The reason why Patek doesn't have officially certified chronometers is that standard is like a high school diploma. The Geneva seal is like an Ivy League honors degree. And this is the whole thing. The way that question was asked by a donkey who knows nothing about wristwatches and doesn't understand the true meaning of a quality brand. Movements, the movement the watch has is so important. And you know, it's like the Rolls-Royce brochure. You know, you look at the Rolls-Royce brochure, it says performance adequate, price expensive. If you need to ask, you probably can't afford it. And it's kind of saying, you know, it's the same thing like the Patek. The Patek is saying, you know, it's an exclusive product. If you don't want to pay the price for it, just fuck off and buy a Seiko, buy a Rolex, buy an Omega. That's what it's saying. It doesn't give a shit. And this is the whole thing. Patek doesn't need a stupid certification like that because it has the Patek Philippe seal. An Audemars Piguet has Geneva seal. A Vacheron and Constantine has a Geneva seal. They are so far more superior than any officially certified chronometer. It's just not worth mentioning. I hope that answers your question. I'm Archie Luxury, and thank you for watching this program.